let's start with this boot. As you can see, this is the ProBiker speed boots, and the first point being looks and comfort. So as you can see, it's totally a track oriented boot. There is protection here, steel toe obviously is there. There are toe sliders. I have got one more pair at home. Then this is the heel, whatever, ankle protector. Then there is heel protector, and if one can see this part, this also has a protection. That's all plastic. So that's how a track boot actually looks like. This can be adjusted for the movement of this thing. So I've set it according to my calf size, and this can be tightened as well, like this. So depends on the size. It's better to have one size bigger than the normal track size, because the pant actually goes inside it. So these are the Biking Brotherhood gears tourer, and let's talk about the looks and the comfort. As you can see, it's all black, just a minor touch of red and white, and BB gears written over here. And inside it looks like this, quite wide from this area, and look wise it has a gear, what do you call it, gear shifter padding or whatever to save the boots. There is actually a good soft cushiony thing over here, because while riding this thing actually turns. So this is for this. Then there is good cushion over here because of this type of movement. So overall, this is a complete touring boot, and you can actually walk for a few kilometers with this. Don't quote me on that, but you can actually walk compared to the other boots that you have seen. And yes, it has got a steel toe as well. So quite comfortable and quite sturdy and quite light as well compared to the previous boot that you just seen. The sole looks like something like this, and whereas the sole of the speed looks like, sorry for the dirt and everything, this looks like this. So the comparison is this. See the size difference. So this is the BBG touring bike riding boot, and this opens like this, and the velcro is quite strong. So the zipper, like this boot, this has a vacant section over here. That means it's not at all waterproof. This is not waterproof. Resistant for a few kilometers. I mean, if it's raining cats and dogs, none of the boots are waterproof. But here you get a little bit of protection, so it will save your feet from water and rain for quite a few kilometers, which is a good thing. I actually like the velcro part because it's quite strong to remove it. I mean, to open it. I love this sound. So that's about the looks and the comfort wise. Also, this has all cushiony and padded feeling inside it, whereas mine has got just a mesh liner with one layer of cushion. But it looks like I'm wearing gloves. I mean, it's quite naram inside. That's it about looks and comfort of this boot. Let's move on to the next point. So second point is comfort. So basic rule of any track riding gear is they are not at all comfortable. Trust me on that. These boots being one of the examples, they are quite heavy because it's all plastic and screws everywhere. So if you think that you can walk with it and for a long time, don't buy these. These are actually track oriented boots. Someone who is into leaning, curves, this is actually beneficial for those things only. I can say I have walked with it for, I guess, 15-20 minutes. I will link a video over here. That will be my Sanjeevan visit. And by the time I came back from Sanjeevan, I was sure that I won't be using it for walking purpose. So yes, this is the track boot, and they are not at all comfortable for walking. While doing track or doing riding, while riding, they are quite comfortable. They are snug fit. So that's it. So the next point being actually the purpose of this boot. This is, as the name suggests, is a touring boot. You can actually walk with it for quite a distance, but again, for long distance walking, for even if you're using for trekking, these are not the boots for trekking. These are riding boots. And since as it's comfortable inside, it's so good. I should not deviate from the topic. Since it's quite comfortable inside it, so for long distance riding, you won't feel any fatigue in your, or any numbness or any pain while shifting gears or while keeping your leg in the same position while you're riding your bike. So yeah, the purpose for this boot is touring. This boot is This boot is track riding. That's it. Third point being the purpose of these boots. As I just mentioned in my last 2 points, the purpose for these boots are only and only track riding, or if you want to show off your boots. Because while touring, these are not at all comfortable and you cannot wear it for a long period of time. You can try wearing it for a long period of time, but I won't recommend it. I might use it for my next trip, but that again is doubtful whether I will use it or not. But yes, for long touring or long hours of riding, these are not at all comfortable. So the purpose is actually for track riding. And if you are going for ghat section and leans, don't do it on the public roads. But if you are also doing it on a very vacant patch of road, use these boots. That's it. So coming to the last point, that is the price of these boots. They are for 6,500 INR, Indian rupees, Gandhiji. Offline as well, Samrat, as I write, bought it for 6,500 rupees. Online as well, it is 6,500. I guess BBG doesn't charge anything for delivery, so 6,500 rupees is the charges for this one. And if you have the money, like if you don't want to spend 1,500 just for track boots, you want an all-round boot, get these ones. These are quite good. That's it. That's it about the price. And so this is the difference. The price of these boots vary a lot. People are selling it for 7,800 rupees, and whereas I bought it for 4,800 almost 1.5 years back. I'll link my first video with this boot here. So if you're paying anything above 5,300 for this boot, it's not worth it. 5,300, 5,500 maximum is what it's worth of. Anything above that, I would say go for a good branded boots. There are branded boots in the market which retails at around 7,500 onwards, a typical track boot. So go for these, or if you are on a budget. And that's it. 4,800 I paid it for these things. Now retails for around 7,000. That's it. So if this setup was quite familiar for you, I am at Azaride's place, and he's holding the LED flash over me, and Subah ho gayi mamu. So thanks to Azaride for helping me out with this shoot.
Holding your things.
Holding my things. I mean the camera and the LED flash. So that was a small video in comparison between track boots and a touring boot. So I hope you find this video useful. If you पसीने निकल गए भाई शूट करने में, अब तो लाइक सब्सक्राइब कर लो प्लीज़, कर दो, शेयर करना वो भी कर सकते हो, पैसे नहीं लगने। बाय। Ride safe, wear a helmet. It's so wet. I'm in my takla, my bald head. Huh? I got thumbnail shot, I guess. Sir, another.